Okay, Amadou. First I'll let you see your swing regular speed. Alright, one more time. Okay. First thing, the drill I was working on with you was we were working on your backswing. Okay, so we were working on this stuff over here. Alright. And in your drill I wanted you to work on keeping your shoulders level and your right knee bent. So we used that rod behind our back and we turned. While we were turning our shoulders, we wanted that rod to stay level to the ground and we wanted this right knee to stay bent. Okay, you can see here how that rod, if it was across your back, would be pointing to the ground. We want it pointing straight at us at the top of our swing. And then we want that right knee to stay bent, almost feel like we're sitting into our right pocket. Okay, now when we got to that position, I kept moving you around a little bit. Alright, and what I was doing, see how his shoulders are turned level? When I was moving your arms, remember I was getting that left arm straight, and then I was letting the right elbow bend, and then we were cocking our wrists so the club was laying in that direction. Okay, so try to work on that in your living room or in your garage or outside. Use that rod. Make sure your shoulders are turning straight. Then use the pivot device that I showed you. Again, remember that as you turned, that pivot device I gave you had a rod that stuck up here, and what we wanted to see is the space between your hip and that rod remained the same. Okay, we didn't want to bump into that rod, and we also didn't want to move away from that rod. Okay? Alright, then the second part that we worked on was the downswing, and on the downswing we were working hard on driving your legs and hitting the ground. Remember, if we hit the ground, and we got to hitting the ground really well, we were hitting behind it, that was called a fat shot, then we weren't driving our legs, because remember, fat shots come from us not being on our left side at impact. And you can see here the club has come through, and this knee should be turned more towards the target, and that foot should be, the right toe should be down. Again, let me show you a comparison here. Alright, let me show you him at impact. He's hitting the ground, and see how his right knee is going towards the target. Okay, when he comes through, his body's facing the target and his toes in the ground. Okay, and see how yours hasn't until there finally the club comes up. So the big thing that we're working on, we're driving the legs and hitting the ground. Okay, let me show you from this angle here. Watch how that right knee straightens. So that was what we worked on. Look how the shoulders are not level. Okay, so the top of the swing, I would love to see you where your right knee's still bent and our shoulders are a little bit more level. I mean, this one here is still a little bit more bent than I'd like to see. Okay, and see how his left arm here is straight, and you've got his 90-degree angle here with your right elbow. Okay, Amadou, after you look at this, could you just give me a call, or better yet, if you contact me by email? My email address is right here, ronhalljr@windstream.net, and just let me know when we could work together for the next golf lesson. If you're practicing and you're not really sure what's going on, again, send me an email, ask me the question. It's a lot easier for me to take the time and think of the correct response. Okay, I enjoyed working with you, and I'll see you maybe later this week or early next week. Thank you.